The top 7 oil companies by proved reserves. Saudi Aramco controls 259 billion barrels worth of oil and gas reserves, which is unmatched by any other company globally. This is a key factor in the company's massive $18 trillion valuation. To illustrate that, visual capitalist Marcus Liu created this chart to compare the proved reserves of major oil companies as of 2022. Data was compiled by Statista from various company reports. Crown jewel: Saudi Aramco is the national oil company of Saudi Arabia as of 2024. It is the 6th largest company in the world by market. Crude gasoline build weigh on oil prices. Crude oil inventories in the United States rose this week by 914,000 barrels for the week ending June 21, according to the American Petroleum Institute (API), after analysts had expected a 3 million barrel draw for the week prior. The API reported a 264 million barrel build in crude inventories on Tuesday. The Department of Energy reported that crude oil inventories in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve (SPR) rose by 13 million barrels as of June 21. Inventories are now at 3. Jeremy Riek gets into Hockey Hall of Fame after a lengthy wait. Jeremy Riek was unveiled Tuesday as part of the 7-member class of 2024. The first to include 2 women's players since 2010. It is the first class with 2 U.S. women's players in the Hall's history: Natalie Dowitz and Chrissy Vadelpol. World News: North Korea's latest missile test likely ended in failure. South Korea's military says. Get latest articles and stories on World at latest. A North Korean ballistic missile test on Wednesday likely ended in failure, South Korea's military said, days after the U.S. deployed an aircraft carrier for a new trilateral military drill with South Korea and Japan. 273 MPs take oath on day 2. Several engage in sloganeering. The 2 MPs from Manipur received standing ovations from Congress and India bloc MPs when they took the oath. Many MPs from Maharashtra, cutting across party lines, ended their oath by chanting slogans. Some MPs taking a photo of a colleague taking oath invited protest from opposition sides on several occasions. Pro Tem Speaker Bartruhari Mahtab told the House that given the solemn occasion, the members should not depart from their text and add sentences on their own while taking oath. That made little impact on many. Israeli airstrikes kill at least 24 in Gaza City. Health officials say Israeli tanks also pressed deeper overnight into western areas of Rafah in the enclave's south, blowing up homes. Residents said 2 of the Israeli airstrikes hit 2 schools in Gaza City, killing at least 14 people. Medics said another strike on a house in the Shati Beach camp, one of the Gaza Strip's 8 historic refugee camps, killed 10 others. Third Eye Party with several differences, extension after extension and GOVT tracks attendance, working hours of staff. The recent government directive requiring staff to arrive punctually and adhere to designated working hours has evoked memories reminiscent of 2014, when the NDA returned to power. BJP's review meetings in Uttar Pradesh have been marked by disorderly scenes, particularly in constituencies where the party faced defeat. Incidents of arguments, commotion, and even physical altercations have been reported from places like Saharapur, Faizabad, Siddharth. Lok Sabha Speaker Modi 3-0 approach in Parliament to remain same as it sends message across by refusing a PES demand. Political circles within Parliament discern 3 distinct messages arising from the unsuccessful negotiations and power dynamics between the government and the opposition, setting the stage for a rare contest for the position of Lok Sabha Speaker. The Congress and several allies from the India bloc, emboldened by their stronger numbers in the House this session, have maintained their stance on securing the Deputy Speaker's post as a prerequisite for agreeing to the NDA's candidate for Speaker. North Korea's latest missile test likely ended in failure. South Korea's military says a North Korean ballistic missile test on Wednesday likely ended in failure, South Korea's military said, days after the U.S. deployed an aircraft carrier for a new trilateral military drill with South Korea and Japan. CSEX breaches 78,000 mark for first time. Nifty at record high as bank stocks surge. The BSE CSEX and NSE Nifty surged to record highs, driven by private bank stocks like Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, and HDFC Bank. The market also witnessed notable achievements such as ICICI Bank crossing a market cap of 100 billion and the current high. Sanctions at the forefront of the Iranian elections. Iranians are going to the polls on Friday to elect a new president after the death of Ibrahim Raisi in a helicopter crash last month. Most of the candidates are conservatives, with only one labeled as a reformist by the media, but he is not the only one sounding a pragmatic note about sanctions. Iranians are tired of Western sanctions, the AFP wrote in a recent analysis of the situation ahead of the elections. Even though the EU has stuck to the 2015 nuclear deal, Donald Trump unilaterally withdrew the US from it when he got into the.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on notification bell.